Hello and welcome to day 79 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Today was one of those wild PCT days that I think you can only get on the PCT, and it's been great. It's been a while since we've had one of these days. So it started off incredibly chill, going straight downhill, the same little bit, or for the first mile the same bit that I did last night, chasing after scales, and then after that it was so flat. Tiny little ups, tiny little downs, and it was only about 10 miles long, and the mosquitoes weren't too bad today, way better than yesterday, which was quite nice. But I think because it was so easy almost, I didn't really feel that motivated, and I think like my legs felt a bit tired, and I seemed to have this new hot spot on my foot that was quite uncomfortable, so I wasn't feeling great, which is a shame because it's the last kind of proper PCT hiking day as things stand with the ducklings, so I kind of wanted to enjoy it more, and we were walking through these peaceful meadows that, if it weren't for the mosquitoes it would have been so nice just to sit down and enjoy and just kind of be at rest for a bit, I wasn't feeling very motivated until probably about 5 miles in or so. We came across some trail magic. These two hikers had come in with so much fresh fruit all cut up. They had cokes, they had beers, they even had chocolate as well, which was amazing. We got to have like strawberries and chocolate. It was so nice, especially because we haven't had trail magic in a while, let alone like fresh fruit. So it was really, really special and had us all kind of buzzing and definitely got my energy back up, which was really, really nice. So that was enough in itself. And then a little bit later on, we come to this little stretch where there are two bridges that go over a break in a river. And we went for a little dip, which was fun. It was very cold. I'm gradually getting braver. I'm starting to be a little bit less of a wuss. And I did dunk in the river, which was loads of fun. And Scales and Birdsong had even more fun, just kind of getting caught by the riptide and swimming down. They had a whole bunch of fun swimming around. And we just lazed there for a while, had a really nice, long, relaxed lunch, which was lovely. It was really like the perfect day to spend with the ducklings, just really relaxed. We had a really short day, so we knew we didn't really have to rush. We carried on to get to Tulumni, where there's a little store and a post office, so we had an ice cream and a Mountain Dew, which was really refreshing. I even got my nails done as well, so they're finally duckling yellow once again. Birdsong posted her ice axe back, so that's a little bit of weight gone. Still have to carry the bear can until the end of the Sierras. It did get to the point where we started running out of time to find somewhere for camp, because the plan, I think, still is the plan, to do Clouds Rest tomorrow. So we were initially looking to get a campsite nearby so that we could start the walk tomorrow, so we needed to get to the welcome centre by 5 so that we could check if they had any permits. We managed to get there by like 3:45. They didn't have any permits, and we're like, you have to camp 4 miles away from here, and if you camp anywhere in Yosemite, like outside the PCT, your permits will be void. So that was helpful. Luckily, Birdsong was hoping to meet a friend who's based in Yosemite as part of their Birdsong and Scales' extended side quest. They're going to do some more adventuring around. So after realizing that it wasn't going to be possible to get to this campsite without hiking for a very long time, we decided to try and hitch. And we were standing there for about half an hour. It was quite hot. It's like 6 p.m, maybe 5:30, I think, just waiting for a hitch. And finally, this car comes over and stops, and it's like a park ranger who'd done the PCT 10 years ago in 2015. So it was really fun. He took us into Yosemite Valley, which is where Birdsong's friend is based. I didn't realise how far it was from Tulumni, but I think it was like an hour, maybe an hour and a half drive. We had loads of fun just chatting along, loads of nonsense to Ben, his name was. It was kind of, because he'd hiked the PCT, he was kind of one of us, and we had loads of questions for him just about his experience and trail names and post-trail depression. Just really useful information, really interesting. And then we started driving through Yosemite, which is so beautiful. It's so different from anything we've seen as well, just with the like different rock formations, Half Dome, Clouds Rest, El Capitan we saw on the drive through, and it was really, really cool. So really excited. Hopefully we can do Clouds Rest tomorrow. He even offered to stop so we could jump into a lake on the way, and yeah, it took us through just some of his life story. Really, really interesting. And then we got into Yosemite Valley, which was wild. It almost reminded us of Jurassic Park in that there was loads of like bear-proof stuff everywhere. And in my mind, that makes sense for it to be out in the countryside because that's where we're camping. It's bear country. But if anything, where we are now, because there's so many people, there's so much food, bears are even more of a risk because they're so used to people. So yeah, it was kind of weird. And yeah, so we got pizza that was highly recommended by Ben and Birdsong's friend. So that was amazing, really hit the spot. And then we bumped into some other hikers who were also there. So Lucky, who we'd previously first met at the top of Baden Powell, I think. So he gave us some info about buses. So we need to be back at the valley at 8 a.m. to catch a bus to take us back to Tulumne, where we can then hitch to another trailhead where we can then start the hike. That's about 13 miles to Clouds Rest. So I think that is the plan currently, but we will see what ends up happening. He also gave us some like clementines or mandarins, which were delicious. So loads of trail magic, loads of amazing times, and Birdsong's friend has been kind enough to let us stay with her. So really, really grateful for her kindness and friendship for letting us stay. It's just so much has happened today. It's been an amazing day. Excited for the last adventure with the ducklings tomorrow. Birdsong's feet aren't feeling too good, but hopefully she'll be okay to do it. Otherwise we'll figure it out. Today's been a day of figuring stuff out as we go, so yeah, who knows what the future holds, but regardless, I will see you there tomorrow.